Good afternoon, everybody. It's November 15, 2023. It's Wednesday. I hope everybody's doing well. I wanted to record this a couple of days ago, and obviously I just didn't have enough time, and I wanted to get into reading that gang stalking book. The gang stalking book about how community, the destruction of society through community spying networks. So anyway, I'm on the mailing list for Dr. Eric Karlstrom, and he wrote this, let me see what the date is of this, November 12th. He sent around a memo. He said, very important message. The following interview I did with Jeff Rense on November 8th, 2023 was probably the most important interview I've ever done since started doing them in 2007. I've put it on this link with these comments, and I also string together enough of Sabrina Wallace's insights to provide an overview of how the civilian targeting program may indeed operate. He goes on to Appendix 225, Electronic Warfare and Civilian Targeting Program, explained by Sabrina Wallace, Dr. Eric Karlstrom on Jeff Rense Program, November 8, 2023. He provides a link, Electronic Warfare and Civilian Targeting Program explained by Sabrina Wallace, Dr. Eric Karlstrom on Jeff Rense's program, and also here, and it's in an archives, mediaarchives.gsradio.net. On this November 8, 2023 Rense program, Dr. Eric Karlstrom attempts to summarize some of the important information and insights that computer network engineer, DARPA Black Project survivor, and TI targeted individual Sabrina Wallace puts forth in recent podcasts. See below links. So for anybody who doubts Sabrina Wallace's background, she's a DARPA Black Project survivor. She is a targeted person. She's also a computer network engineer. I'm not sure if she's doing it anymore, but that's what she did for a long time. If Sabrina's analysis is correct, as it seems to be, this is groundbreaking information for all TIs and indeed for all citizens in our society. According to Wallace, the quote-unquote dual-use technologies deployed in electronic warfare, civilian targeting program include A, computer networking through the human biofield, which is the wireless body area network, or WBAN, via optogenetics and other EM frequencies. B, wireless sensor networks, which is WSN for short, in the body. C, netcentric-electronic-drone-cognitive warfare. So for all of you people who are saying that you're getting hit by drones, this is in fact true. D, digital twins tethered to the cloud. That is so disturbing, men and women, boys and girls. E, wireless tissue engineering. And F, human energy harvesting. Okay, do you hear that, folks? I'm going to say the last three. D is digital twins tethered to the cloud. E is wireless tissue engineering. And F, human energy harvesting. Have we really been paying our government, military, corporations, law enforcement, and fellow citizens to torture, murder, and transhumanize us for decades? It seems so. Ponder these concepts: dual use, market share, emergent technologies, jobs, the DoD's, Department of Defense, geographic information grid, lethal autonomous weapons, metamaterials, in-body biosensors, AI precision healthcare, the Internet of Things, Internet of Behaviors, Internet of Bio-Nano Things, smart cities, sensor hunters, white vans, gang stalking people into submission, kill boxes, or I'll say kill grids, like I've got one here in rural Kentucky. Net-centric, service-oriented DoD enterprise, value chain partners. Will we be, quote-unquote, ambushed by these electronic net-centric cognitive warfare systems in ongoing and future wars? Then he provides some relevant websites and posts discussed in the program that include his website, which is gangstalkingmindcontrolcults.com. Number 2 is 83 Sabrina Wallace videos on electronic and net-centric warfare. This is on Odyssey. Number 3 is glossary of 409 terms relating to electronic, net-centric neurowarfare, synthetic biology, AI precision medicine, the metaverses, and targeted individual, also known as total individual control, enslavement, torture, murder, transhumanism program. Number 4, cutting through the smokescreen terminology. 339 names and descriptions reveal truth of gang stalking war crimes, crimes against humanity. Number 5, the Department of Defense Global Information Grid Architectural Vision for a net-centric, service-oriented DoD enterprise. What Sabrina says in her podcasts, see the above links, might sound like science fiction to most, but it sounds familiar and plausible to researchers and targeted individuals. According to Sabrina Wallace, and these are her words, I've been out here for a year and a half trying to bring attention to drone warfare, electronic assault, because we have 2 sets of programs. As a bare minimum, there are 2 sets of programs. One of them is that we are protecting everyone with our tanks and planes. Okay, if you believe that, folks, please go back to sleep. The other one is a civilian targeting program. It's all just electronic warfare. Pay for play. We are unaliving with computer networks. Network unaliving is their system. This is about running electromagnetic signals through the human body via computer networking to do it. This is a huge market share. They are hitting buttons and you're just sitting there. There are EM, electromagnetic waves, that they are selling with the MAC IDs. It's already installed inside humans in the 1970s. They sold access to people so you could, I'll use FUCK, with your loved ones for 30 grand, $30,000 from the FBI and 45 grand from aerospace. That's why no one could get themselves off the database. It's all about the money. It's all money. It's a lot of money. $30,000, $45,000. Okay, let's scroll down here. When you say surveillance under the skin, quote unquote, they don't know that you've been at it since the 1960s. The body is the node, the network, the weapon, because the body generates the DNA wave, which is the carrier wave for the signal. Someone has a way to hack into your body. Ambush, guerrilla warfare, cyborg. Your body, the wireless body area network, WBAN, also known as human biofield or aura, is the weapon. No cell tower or nano required, because photons generate within you. You create them and they propagate out in the wave of your DNA. These are biophotonic frequency weapons that have been deployed and tested. Biophotonics, that is your prana, your chi. The study of optical processes in biological systems, both those that occur naturally and in bioengineered materials. We have radiated the human biofield, and we have all this optics, light sourcing. That's what's really been going on since the 1980s. And the mind wars are network segmentation of this body part, the WBAN. Why are they doing this? It's all about energy harvesting. Energy harvesting. They root around in real time in people's veins and arteries because that is how the hardware and software works. Hardware is MOSA, Modular Open Systems Approach. That's the acronym MOSA, Modular Open Systems Approach. Software, and SOSA, SOSA, Sensors Open Systems Architecture for Command and Control, with the Pentagon's DISN, Defense Information Systems Network, and ISR, the Intelligence Surveillance Reconnaissance. I just want to interject here, folks. When I was a kid, maybe I was 10 or 12 years old, there was a film that my mother loved, and we would watch. It was called, oh my God, it just escaped me. It was a group of scientists running through the veins of a human. It was something Voyage. Fantastic, maybe it was Fantastic Voyage or something like that. We really need people to understand that these are all jobs. And that there are people going to work in these jobs. Some of them are very young. They use video game controllers, also known as computer network engineers and chaos agents, to play real people like Sims in video games. A button push to make you vomit uncontrollably since 1972. They gave the guys in the white vans jobs and a pension. The guys in the white vans are formerly the kiddo file CIA finders. That's the best way I can phrase it. And now they are the signature reduction force. They have a human frequency DNA board and drive around and zap people into submission. Have you ever experienced that, folks, where you're walking around and a car drives by and suddenly you get pinpricks? And that definitely happens to me here. People are paid $250,000 a year to be chaos agents. You sit at the keyboard and F it up for everyone else. You hit a button on your phone or keyboard and it sends an electric signal in my body from my own bone. You report to the CIA handler, or it could be the FBI, DHS, DOD, whatever. Nobody ever needed a remote to your central nervous system for national security. Electronic warfare. That is what the Smart Grid Agenda 2030, the Smart City Initiative, the 6G Low Personal Area Network, which is PAN. Oh, isn't that interesting? PAN. P-A-N. Go look up that word, folks, what that means. Pandemic. Peter Pan. All of it is on these intrabody biosensors in the body area network. The body is the network. The body is the node. The body is what they are using. Now everybody's wired since 2005 and available commercially. $30,000 to $45,000 to buy someone. Pay for play, depending on your security clearance. The Pentagon folks just hand things out to people. They just take people out. And the new standard for cybersecurity is the Wide Body Area Network, WBAN. And the digital ID is made up of your bone marrow. You have a death panel database to institute since 2008 under Obama. Digital ID was instituted in 2009. WBAN is how their electronic warfare functions. It's also the electrical homeostasis of your immune system, the body electric. Organs essential to the immune system are the thymus, the bone marrow, the lymph nodes, the vessels, your vasculature, spleen, skin, and the biofield. It makes up 80% of the immune system. We've been letting people do this without oversight since the 1960s. Why? Don't you want total control over humans and have them on remotes to make them do whatever you want? No free will, no ability to think? They've been reading your thoughts with cognitive warfare technology at Georgetown University since 2007. Neuromitigation was subtle behavior modification. Neuromodulation was mandated by the FCC in 2014 for medical body area networks. Some people have apps on their cell phones, which allows them to point their phone at you and make physical changes inside you, inside your cellular structure, in vivo, in situ. They hide your body part, your biofield, for human enslavement. In a cognitive body area network, CBAN, they use something called adversarial neural networks, and they attack you because they're watching you think with those CBANs, the cognitive radar, watching you think in real time. And it shows up on their little tiny iPads. And then they just click a button. Now you got a heart attack or a stroke or anything they want. They hid your body part, your biofield, for total human enslavement in a cognitive body area network. With sensor open system architecture, we are energy harvesting through the body. The young nerds don't want anyone to know. We are running computer data through the human body since 1995. Tons of routing protocols. Unalive boxes with net-centric warfare since 2014. You will be allowed to do 3 things: entertainment applications, gaming, and social networking. Starting to see how the metaverse, electroceuticals, the Internet of Things, the Internet of Bodies, the cyber Internet of Things are all tied together inside your bone marrow. This is drone warfare. This is a dual-use system of human targeting for military and medical purposes. This is for Project Lockstep. You have a human body part, the biofield, WBAN, that is targeted in electronic warfare. Electronic warfare exploits the electromagnetic spectrum. These electrical weapons have been around with Boeing, Lockheed, BAE for 60 years. This is drone warfare. This is life and death. And a lot of people have already died. A lot more are going to. We electrocute people from the inside out, from the outside in. Stingray and DRT box with the police. And lots of different ways that we literally connect into your tissues. Your tissue. People have been unalived for decades. THZ bullets. I form a bullet out of the air around your head with terahertz bullets, metaverse style. The applied signals technology, they are logging into people's bodies and doing horrible things. They've been lying to everybody since the 1960s. They keep everybody in line by paying their mouths shut. And the wireless death that no one can stop because you won't take their buttons, remotes away. You have to ask, Who would do this, and why, and for how long? 20% of the population enjoy being evil. They think that they're going to be gods, love playing with their remotes to control and create chaos for others, and have access to 4D beings. They're projecting their protecting their sensor hunter friends. Sensor hunters hunt humans because the sensors are inside of humans. Who's behind this? Electrical and radio frequency engineers, IT information technology people, radiologists, doctors, nurses, the Institute for Electrical and Electronics Engineers, police, military black ops, lawfare, Silicon Valley. It's a secret system. Oh yeah, it's an industrial system for information, surveillance, and reconnaissance, ISR. Sabrina Wallace, former IT computer network engineer, DARPA Black Project survivor, and TI. There are some things that are related here. This is, and I'll read this, it's the 802.15.4 IEEE protocol is assigned to Bluetooth biosensors. The 802.15.5 IEEE protocol is assigned to wireless body sensor networks. The 802.15.6 IEEE protocol is assigned to the Wide Body Area Network, WBAN, which is your biofield. That is your aura. She provides a quote here from 1981. It's Jacques Attali's book entitled Verbatim. The future will be about finding a way to reduce the population. Of course, we will not be able to execute people or build camps. We get rid of them by making them believe that it's for their own good. We will find or cause something, a pandemic targeting certain people, a real economic crisis or not, a virus affecting the old, the elderly, it doesn't matter. The weak and the fearful will succumb to it. The stupid will believe in it and ask to be treated. We will have taken care of having panned the treatment, a treatment that will be the solution. The selection of idiots will therefore be done by itself. They will go to the slaughterhouse alone. It appears we live amongst devils. Best wishes, Dr. Eric Karlstrom. So men and women, I will cut and paste some of this in the description section so you can read it for yourselves, whatever I can add in there. You can certainly look at the transcript to this, but they want to control your mind and steal your soul. Gang stalkers are the zombies, I'm convinced. But this is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Please don't be my neighbor. I'm going to sign off for now. Post this. Hit the thumbs up. Remember to, hit the notifications bell. If you're a new subscriber, welcome to my channel. I hope you're finding some things of interest to you. And yes, I will be posting more things about homesteading and farming and all that stuff. Right now, we need to get the word out here. These are kind of dire circumstances. And also, I'm not planting anything right now. I might end up starting to plant some herbs and stuff. I might start planting them in the house and just have them like by a window. So I have some good fresh herbs over the winter time. But I hope everybody's doing well. And this is Lorraine signing off for now.